prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Can I point out something that's bothering me?
Yes.
Because I might just be stupid.
Yes.
But didn't they say the cause of death is blood loss?
Yes.
From a blow with a blunt object.
Yes.
Is that normal?
Yes.
A blunt object causing death by blood loss.
Well, if it was like, I don't know, depending where it could have just like broke the skin. Blunt things can break the skin.
Yeah. But I feel like if you're hit over the head with a blunt object, blood loss is not an obvious cause of death. And there's glass everywhere in this room. So I don't even think the blow to the head is what killed her.
We'll find out, won't we?
I guess we will.
Let the witness, Miss April May.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Nyan!
Are those not the eyes of a killer? Witness, your name, please.
April May. At your service. Wink. Oh no! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Tell us where you were on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred.
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from Fair & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh! I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little itsy witsy wink.
These wanton winkings, it's shocking.
That was a one-ton wink right there.
Well, Your Honor.
I see. This is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see I need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand that you are Miss Mia Frey. Mr. Wright, I understand you are Miss Mia. Take 3. Mr. Wright, I understand you are Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques quite well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
How'd you know?
Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... I had a feeling! Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see, how far can I run with this? Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Hi! Oh.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering?
You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop it. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. Poor me.
You looked out the window. What did you see next?
Okay. The woman with the long hair, that was Mia Fey. Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing?
And the person attacking her? Just seeing what we have really quickly. I was wondering if we had, like,
Yeah,
the window from a room.
I'm kind of thinking the floor plan is like...
I think the floor plan we use here. Then the woman dodged to the side and ran away. Like, I feel like this is the floor plan.
Oh, I don't know. Like, she could see that. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? Yeah, this is fucked.
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. No, I question the testimony. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that...
You're lying.
You're lying. You're saying nothing. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. If you'd really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ah.
That's when the music changes.
Dude! No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. I was fucking there. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. It'll be a different one now. I did see everything, I did! The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And he hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. How did she know it's a fucking clock?
We got her now, boys.
We got her. We got this bitch! What does actually in my report not startle you, teehee? So she admits, now she admitted absolutely nothing. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How the fuck does she know it's a clock?
Get wrecked.
Victor moving towards the attack and ran off to the right, and the girl hit close after. She hit her with that weapon, that clock.
Oh, I meant to do that.
Hold up! A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony earlier? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button.
Objection! Miss May! What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Oda! Oda! Miss May, can you explain how you know this is a clock? Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here.
You stare at this, Edgeworth.
The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
This is far from trivial. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright? Objection! My questions are all I have, Your Honor!
My only friends!
And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. I use plural murderers there. But only once, there we go. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew! That was close. If he'd stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes. I heard it. I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fame Co. No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee.
I'm gonna press X to doubt.
Press X to doubt.
The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Shut the fuck up, Edgeworth.
Easily could have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Absolutely not, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
You couldn't, like, there's nothing inside it.
Shit! Yes! Good job, I couldn't have wrong. Yeah, no, you're right. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
I love the little twitch that she's doing.
Yeah,
like,
right,
little
Twitch is
facial. Yeah.
Fat? Well, Miss May?
Oh, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that's exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright? Can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Yeah. Ho ho ho! Impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Oh, Edworth is shaken! Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... conversation.
Yep. Oops, I gotta press Y and not A.
Take that! Take a look at this! That's a very cute cell phone. Oh ho! You have a girly phone! But wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Oda!
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
Alright, I'm not gonna read this because it's the same conversation we heard before. But the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working. That's lame. Take the clockwork out. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Oh my gosh, that was a beep.
That was a very loud beat. Your Honor? I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived in her hotel. No. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense.
That's impossible.
Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. There's only two of them. Two of these exist, and they're not yours. The witness claimed she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Made by Larry Butts.
Made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever. But what? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yes. Oh, excuses not on sale today?
Yo, Phoenix. Hold up.
Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit, that's not even our final form. What's into you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, okay. Oh. Silly me! Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink. Scary! Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... she had heard of...
She'd heard about it. She wired out the phone. She'd already heard that conversation.
Someone had wired out the phone, yeah. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Wiretap.
Holy shit. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. I'm a snooper. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were tapping the victim. Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Objection! Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Abso-fucking-lutely!
Even if that were the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Also, it's time for a Pokemon battle.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Fine. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the conversation we've already fucking heard. Clock.
Yes.
It's a clock. It's
Yes.
made to make with the statue.
Definitely says clock.
Take that!
Right there.
I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep.
What's up? I haven't called you in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want to hold on to me. Again? What time? What time is it? It's a clock. It's a clock.
Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? It's no fair. All of you keep ganging up on me like that. Also, I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. I don't think... No, she didn't do it. Why do I tap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
You tippity-tapped that phone?
You tippity-tapped it? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Huh. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was.
At 9 o'clock at night?
I know, right? Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene of the crime at the time of the murder. She never answered the question
So
by the
where does that
wiretap.
leave us? Yeah, no, she never answered why the wiretap.
It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on this current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, they're going to let us walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Andrew, this is no time to be yawning. We're trying to get to the truth here. The truth is elusive. It can be tied down.
You're quite correct.
It's evasive. It's so nowhere to be found.
I'll get my head in the game. I'll do what Troy Bolton would tell me to do. Get my head in the game, Martin.
I mean, if you want a quick break, we can have a quick break, so I kind of need the toilet.
Okay, yeah. This is a bit of an uncomfortable time. Should we get through Miss May and then go?
Sure.
Can you survive that?
I can survive. Let's do it. Let's get to the end.
Does the judge have anything to say?
There'll be, because I think there'll be another witness in this, won't there?
I think so, yeah.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
I think we got a load more to do actually.
Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy.
Do we call the bellboy as a witness?
I think so.
I'm not sure what that would. It might prove that there was more than one person, just as we suspected.
Yeah, the two glasses in the room thing. Yeah, I think we have to call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk it quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree on one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss Abel May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, and thus she's innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What? That makes no sense. That can't be how courts work. That doesn't make any sense.
You're forgetting one important factor. Anime.
Anime. Fucking anime court. Sorry, anime court works. I call Frieza to the stand. Goku! Miss Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. Bullshit. What should I do?
Accept the condition. Never give up.
Don't give up! Well, I don't think we can give up. The condition's bullshit. I'd accept that she's innocent. That doesn't mean that Maya's the killer. There's clear. Someone else was clearly the killer. I mean, I think we saw it. Yeah, we saw it. So it's fucking. It's like I'm smart. But we know it was a third party. Understood. I accept your condition.
Fool. Fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh.
Swords of revealing light.
Swords of revealing light. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.